In coordinate geometry, you are very often asked to find the equation of a straight line. Now remember, we are still at the line segment which is indicated in the coordinate system, okay, in the Cartesian plane. All right, now because they are a straight line, you must go back and remember that the equation for a straight line is y equals mx plus c, where m stands for the gradient and c stands for the y-intercept. That's why also we call this the gradient m, intercept c form. Okay, we have the gradient intercept form, which is y equals mx plus c. Okay, now in the first case, they give you one coordinate and the gradient, and they ask you to find the equation for the line. All right, so one coordinate and the gradient is given. You must now remember that you must simply substitute correctly into y equals mx plus c. Right, let's look at this example. They tell you that you must find the equation for the straight line where the gradient is -4 and it passes through the origin. Now remember, people, that the origin is 0, 0. So this is a coordinate and this is the gradient, right? So we will start off with y equals mx plus c. Now the first step is to substitute your gradient value in the place of m. Okay, so we have y equals, now instead of m we will write -4 because that is what is given. Your gradient is -4, x plus c. Okay, then in your second step, you now got the one coordinate. Remember, the origin is 0, 0. You use the formula that you now created and you substitute in the place of y from your coordinate the 0, and in the place of x, again, once again from the coordinate, you substitute another 0. Okay, and if you now calculate and simplify that, you will find that c equals 0. Okay, and then the only thing you need to do is to now substitute the values correctly into y equals mx plus c. Remember, we have now calculated c and we've got m. Okay, so y equals -4x, and then really, because c is 0, this is plus 0, which we just simply don't write. Okay, I repeat, you start off with your gradient intercept form of a straight line, which is y equals mx plus c. And in step 1, you substitute m, your gradient. Okay. In step 2, you substitute your coordinate into the new equation, that one that you created there. Okay. Substitute your coordinate. With that, you are always able to calculate c. Right. And then in your last step, which is step 3, you basically take your gradient intercept form, you substitute your gradient, and you substitute your c, and then you've got the equation for the line. Okay, so important for you to remember if a coordinate is given and if the gradient is given. So these two informations must be given. Then you substitute them correctly into y equals mx plus c. First, substitute m. Second, substitute your x and y coordinates, calculate c. And in the third case, you just basically put in your m and your c. Your answers of 1, or basically the number that you got for gradient, and your answer of step 2, you put into y equals mx plus c. Okay, this is really easy, so I hope you understand.